Welcome back to Media Mondays. Hi, everybody. We're back. Yes. I hope you had an amazing Thanksgiving holiday. I did as well. Of course, we took off just for the week because I was out enjoying my family for the Thanksgiving holiday. So I hope you guys did also. But I also hope, that you guys took an opportunity during the holidays, the Thanksgiving break, just to review all of the many, many, many Media Mondays that we have been involved in, right? For this year, for last year, the years past, just a great time, right? It's like, what else are you going to do after you're like stuffed with turkey and chicken and cranberry sauce, right? Turn on to Cynthia Mallard with Media Mondays, okay? Guarantee. Listen, I'll tell you, I'll be honest with you. I actually binge watched many of the Media Mondays, just trying to go back over just some of the information that we have exchanged over the years, just trying to see, have we covered just a really good range for those of you who are wanting to explore media, those of you who have an interest, and then some of you who are actually looking to work in the business, right? And then just some of you possibly, right, looking for information, just personal development, right? Trying to figure it out if it's for you. So I just went back and I looked at some things and was like, oh, had some light bulb ideas and thought about some things that we really need to cover, right? So there's so much more to cover in Media Mondays. As always, I say, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. It's very easily hit the button. You get all the notifications as well as all of the personal development tools that I have from myself, working in the business over 20 years in so many different capacities. It's kind of how I have amassed all of this knowledge. And, what good is knowledge unless you pass it on, right? So that's what we do here. We pass it on. Many of you guys text me, you DM me, you write comments, and I completely, completely love it and appreciate it, okay? So keep it coming, keep it coming. And I also like to say, there's no dumb, comments. There's no dumb questions, okay? We're here. This is a learning platform. Yes, right? We're so happy and thankful to God that we do have this. Okay. So listen, again, don't forget, subscribe here, Studiosetstage with me, Cynthia Mallard. And of course, on all platforms, guys, go out, find me. Follow me, Cynthia Mallard and Studiosetstage. I appreciate it and love you so very much. So with that said, let's get to today's Media Mondays. Of course, it's always just a quick one, right? I don't delve too far down the rabbit hole where you're lost, right? I try to keep it second, third grade, right? That's what we all need. That's what we need, right? So many different things out here in the world are so convoluted and so complex. It's great to just come here to Media Mondays and we can just talk one-on-one with language that we understand. If we don't understand it, right, I am hoping by the end of this tutorial that you understand just a little bit more, okay? So in media, guys, I did have a question about a person was continuing to be frustrated in the business, not being able to reach whoever they were trying to reach, right? So I will translate this for you. Working in media, it's all about your relationships. Hello, everybody knows that, right? Well, most jobs, most careers, everything I like to, say and think, and I've learned, it's about relationships. It's about, who knows you, right? And getting things done, you have to know, oh, I know Johnny over there. Ah, I know Susie over there. Ah, Raymond, let me call him, right? So today's Media Monday is all about contacts, right? All about contacts. Yes. how to reach people, right? So let me first say, like I said, the email came in, people are unreachable is what the term was used. Let me tell you first off, the number one rule in media, number one rule in journalism, right? Well, one of the number one rules, I have a lot of them, right? Um, no one is unreachable. No one is unreachable. Say it with me. No one is unreachable. I don't care if it's, let's just say Beyonce, okay? Let's say President Barack Obama, right? Let's just say Susan Rice, Hillary Clinton, former secretary. So listen, everyone. Everyone can be reached, okay? But there's a strategy. There's a strategy to reaching people. And it's something that I learned very early on, right? So I will give you the keyword very quick. It's called a Rolodex. Back in the day, I may be dating myself, but it's called a Rolodex. And it's a Rolodex that you keep of numbers and people, their relationships, who they are. How did you contact them? What's the relationship to you? What was the relationship to your story? What was the relationship to the dinner you had, right? It is your job to keep a rolling Rolodex of those people, right? So you're like, Cynthia, well, I don't have, well, you're talking about phone numbers, you're talking about emails, you're talking about social media. In this day and time, I am talking about all of the above that I just mentioned, right? So back in the day, if you didn't, we weren't using the emails, which we were, then yes, the phone numbers were your primary source, right? Things have changed a whole lot, right? So it's telephones, it is email, it is Facebook, it is Instagram, it is all of these different amazing digital tools that we have at our fingertips. So you have to be able to have enough sense, right, to keep that list going so that you can go back, right, and reach that person. Okay. So once you have, I guess, amassed all of your emails to the people who you're trying to contact, right? Your emails, your phone numbers, everything, right? The social media, that is the time to use them. So you're not going to compile all of this information and just throw it away or throw it in the garage or throw it in the garbage. No, you are going to use it, right? So, like I was saying earlier, everyone can be reached. It does not matter. It doesn't matter your status in the world. If a person is living, right? They hold a position possibly, and it's somebody who you are trying to contact. You can reach them. You can get to them. Okay. One thing I always like to tell you, remember, I used to have interns when I was working with different corporate stations, right? And they too would come back and say, well, Mrs. Mallard, I wasn't able to reach this person. I wasn't able to get to this person. And you know what I said? Go back. There's something that you didn't do. Were you consistent, right? Were you consistent in trying to contact them? Did you try all the channels that we had listed or that I had listed? They come back and say, well, no, I just called, or no, I just sent an email. No, I just talked to their assistant. No, unacceptable. If you are trying to reach somebody, especially in this world of media, everybody's busy. Everyone has so many different schedules, right? You've got your work schedule, right? Yeah. So you've got your, maybe if you're married, husband and wife schedule, right? A family schedule. You've got the kids schedule that you have to stay on if you have children. You've got your social life schedule. You've got to keep, going. Oh my God, everyone has so much to do. So why is it that you feel that one call, one email will do the trick? No way. Can I tell you, just remembering back, guys, I remember having to call, it may have been, maybe it was a governor. I remember having to call his office at the time. I think I counted it. I think I may have called them 45 times. And whatever the issue or whatever the information I was trying to garner, right? I called about 45 times. 45 times. I would let it rest, let it breathe. I pick up the phone, I call again. I send an email, let it breathe a little bit. I would pick up the phone, I would email again, I would call again, right? Needless to say, they got back in contact with me because I was not going to stop. I was not going to stop, and they realized it. So you say, it could be interpreted as Cynthia, you're a nuisance, right? To me, it was like, listen, I need to talk to the governor and I need to talk to him now. It didn't matter. Yeah, you cannot look at a person's status and say, oh, well, that person is Charlie Wilson, or that person is Beyonce, or that person is the head of this coalition. Listen, you are a person, they are a person, right? We're all people, okay? And you have to look at it like that. So just to address this email, in media, you just have to have the tenacity, okay? But even before the tenacity, you have to have the tools. You have to rack up, because I think I responded to this particular email, and they were like, "No, I didn't have certain information. I didn't have all of the contact information." Hey. That's what it's about. That's what it's about in this media world. And when you are trying to contact people, remember, everyone can be reached. It does not matter their status, okay, in life. Sometimes we get blown away, and that's pretty cool. That's great. It's I have some people who I look up. Think about it, Oprah, right? If someone said, Cynthia, I need a number for Oprah. Of course, yeah. Initially in the past, I've been like, oh, what? Okay, Oprah, really, Oprah? But then once that like 2 seconds, passes, I've got a job to do. I've got something to get done. Okay. And that's all that matters, especially in this media world. Okay. Listen, I hope you liked, learned something from this particular tutorial. It's very common sense, I know. But for some people, it is not. That's why I say there is no dumb questions. There's no dumb comments here on Media Mondays. Because trust me, I have gone through all of them, have lived all of them, and that's why I'm here. So love you guys very much. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel, to my YouTube channel, a Studiosetstage with me, Cynthia Mallard. Again, you get tutorials like this, right? And so much more, along with the Thespian Thursdays. Some of our guests we've had on my podcast, Studiosetstage, with me, Cynthia Mallard, and my partner, Mark Dean, okay? So listen, until next week, this is a Media Mondays with Cynthia Mallard. Next time.